Hi, today's video is all about energy. How you get energy, how you spend your energy, and more importantly, how you store your energy is really the key. So I can't wait to talk about that. Welcome to the YouTube. Hey guys, my name is Natalie Kilborn, and I am super excited to be talking to you today about energy. And the point of my channel is to build faith, family, and business. My husband and I have been in business for a lot of years, and I've got a lot of knowledge and experience. Some of it learned the really hard way, some of it came easy, a lot of it came from mentors, and I'm gonna pass it along to you so that you can build faith, family, and business for yourself. All right, today's video is all about energy. And I mean, energy is a lot, right? Like, energy controls our day, how we feel when we wake up, the steps that we take during the day, the energy that we have to give our responsibilities, the energy that we have to give our kids and our spouse and our teams and the people around us. Maybe it's our job or our boss. Everything costs energy. And so I have these really cool coins. I don't even know where they came from. Do y'all have things in your house where you're like, did I buy that? I have no idea where they came from. So I want you to think of this is your energy every single day when you wake up, right? I've got a jar here of coins that's going to represent energy. I woke up with this much energy. Let me move this so you can see oh, there we go. You can see the whole jar. So I woke up with this much energy, but you know, the first thing I did was spend a couple tokens getting the kids up and getting them ready for school and packing their lunch. So that's gone. That energy is gone for the day. And then I worked out, which cost me some energy. So I used that up. That's gone for the day. And then at work, our team just had so much going on. There was a sale. There was other things that happened that just took my energy at work. So all of these things are gone. Like by 5 p.m., this energy is gone. And then I get home and I have to make dinner for my family, and that takes some energy. And then Johnny has to get to soccer. That takes some energy. And then, you know, I got to get the laundry done for the day. That takes energy. And then my husband's like, hey, the kids are in bed. Like, what are you doing? Do you want to have a date? Do you want to hang out? And I'm like, I got nothing. I got nothing left. I got nothing left. How many of you feel like you're running a busy life and you feel like this is you at the end of the day? I mean, I got nothing left. I am spent. This little coin analogy has helped me so significantly, not only manage my energy, but also learn to fill my own cup with things that are actually serving me, which things that are actually like depositing. I want to deposit into my own energy bank every single day. So I'm never at a point where I'm like, I'm empty. I got nothing left. Like, I'm out. Right? And so that's what I want to talk about today. How to make sure that at the end of the day, you have something left in your tank for you, for yourself, for your spouse, for those around you, and the people that really matter to us most. Like, we don't want to be empty for them. So let's talk first about introverts and extroverts, because I think it's kind of a cool way to set up your own energy bank. So a little bit about both, which you probably are already aware. Extroverts, they get energy deposited to them when they are around other people. Other people charge them up. They love to work in teams. They love to be the life of the party. They like group projects. They like to, they're going to go gather their 5 friends and go to Target together. These are the people that have people over all the time, and you want to throw a dinner party, and man, that deposits energy into your bank. I'm throwing coins everywhere. That deposits energy into an extrovert. They thrive and fill their tank with being around other people, creating experiences with other people, having fun things, having people over. those people are actually depositing in their energy bank when they function in that way. We got that? That's extroverts. And then we got our friends, the introverts. The introverts, you know how they get deposits? They get deposits by hanging out by themselves. They get deposits with alone time. They get deposits listening to a podcast or reading a book, hanging out by themselves. They get deposits in small groups. They get deposits in just them and a friend going to Target, just the two of them hanging out. They get deposits by self-care and spending time taking care of themselves and being alone. That's the introverts, right? They thrive more on a quiet environment. Oh, the quiet, give the extra introverts all the coins. They really like kind of that quiet, structured environment. So if we know that certain personality types are thriving in different ways, what are you? Are you an introvert and you really kind of thrive and actually build energy by being by yourself, by listening to a podcast, reading a book, doing projects in small groups? Or are you more of an extrovert where you actually get and fill your tank of energy by being around people, group projects, hanging out, having people over, all of those things? And here's the thing, you might not just be one or the other. I feel like I am a trained extrovert. Probably at the core of where I build the most energy, it's by myself. It's reading a book. It is doing a devotion. It is hanging out by myself or quietly with my family. Like, that really gives me some coins. However, I really do love people. I love people. I love going to events. It's one of my very favorite things. I love hanging out with everybody. But I notice at the end of the event, like, sometimes I feel like my cup is empty, like I'm drained. And so when I come home, I tell my husband, like, I just need the whole day to like sleep, take naps, read books, be quiet, talk to no one. You know that feeling, introverts, where you feel like that? So I kind of feel like I am a mix of both. So that plays into how you how you fill your energy tank every single day. But I also want you to think of the ways that we take care of ourselves also matters, and it fills our energy tank. So self-care, I've got a whole list here of really cool things. Self-care should be coins into your energy tank. Are you taking care of yourself? Eating well, it's not easy. I have made a dramatic shift in the last several weeks of, rather than just eating what I see, to eating great foods, like eating whole foods, eating fruits, vegetables, and meat, cutting out processed sugar. Guess what I've realized? That is energy every single day into my tank that I get to use for other things. You know what else is good energy that I think we deprive ourselves of a lot? Sleep. Do y'all know that getting a great night's sleep, like turning the TV off, getting off the TikTok, getting off your phone, all of those things, when you wake up and you've had a good night's sleep, I have more deposits in my energy tank for the next day. Another thing that's really, really cool that my mom always talked to me about when I was a kid, she would say, Natalie, good things in, good things out. Garbage in, garbage out. What I'm actually feeding my head and my heart and my mind every single day is actually either giving me energy for my purpose and for my calling and for the things that I love, for the person that God's called me to be, or it's diminishing. Oh, I almost knocked it over. It's diminishing from my bank, right? Like when I'm doing things that aren't serving my purpose, I'm not energized. I'm losing that energy. But when I'm doing things that are serving my purpose, when I'm like, man, I'm moving forward in my life, it's giving me life. It's giving me energy. Another thing that can be good. Extroverts, we got to work on this a little. Introverts, you probably already have this down, is quiet time. Are you taking time for just yourself, even if it's just a few minutes every single day, to just be? Some people call it meditation. Some people do devotions. Some people pray. Like, whatever your jam is, like take time every single day to deposit into your own energy tank to make sure that I am at peace with myself. Like I am calm, I am whole, I am happy, I am healthy, I am full of joy. And those things deposit into your energy tank every single day. So I want you to think about the things that deposit into your energy tank. Like, what is it? Like for me, one of the things I totally love, which I don't know if I can show you and then set this back up, but I really love plants. Like what's interesting is for me is plants, actually taking care of plants and having a little hobby of having plants actually deposits into my energy tank all the time. Like I love it. It's calming, it's peaceful. I take care of my little plants. They have names and it deposits into my energy tank. Like what are some hobbies of yours that when you do it, you're actually gaining energy. You're actually making deposits into yourself. Another thing for me personally that deposits massively into my own energy tank is personal development. I spend time every single day growing myself, whether it's a podcast, whether it's a book, whether it's a conversation with a mentor of mine or a teammate. I'm growing myself every single day. And when I learn new things or I find new skills or I'm like, oh man, I never thought about it that way, I'm actually depositing my energy into my tank every single day. So think about those things that are like, this is how I receive energy. This is how I fill my tank. This is how I get energy every single day. Because guess what? If you don't have enough deposits, you will be overdrawn. And it's not a good feeling to be overdrawn on energy and your ability to love and serve and do all of the things that God's called you to be. But when you have enough energy, when you have enough deposits, I can get my kids ready for school. I can make their lunch. I can have, maybe my work day was hectic. I used a lot of energy at work. And then I had to bring Jenna to cheer. I had to bring Maddie this place. Corey needed these things. He needed my help with all of these things at the house. I also did the laundry and I made dinner and, I did these things. But guess what? At the end of the day, I have energy to spare. I'm okay because during the day, I was making deposits. I wasn't just making withdrawals. And I think so many of us, often women, but even men too, we can make so many withdrawals every single day, all day long, without filling ourselves back up, that it's like, man, I'm exhausted. And it's impossible to draw from an empty tank. I can get nothing out of here. There's nothing to give. And if you're feeling like that in this season of your life, pay attention to the deposits that you're making and make more health and wellness and happy and joy and family and love. Make those deposits inside of your energy bank and it will make the biggest difference in your whole life. And the cool thing is you can teach your kids this. Like when your kids are little, sometimes it's hard for them to communicate with us how they're feeling. When you have a really crabby 5-year-old and they're just not acting themselves and they're, acting out or making bad choices, all of those things. If you teach your kids this lesson, you can ask them, like, how's your energy tank? How is your energy tank going? Do you need a few deposits? Do you need to go read a book? Do you need a deposit in your energy tank? Do you need to take a nap? Do you need a deposit in your energy tank? Do you want to have a friend over? Like, is your kid an introvert or an extrovert? If they're an introvert, you need to help them realize that they fill their tank every day by some alone time. And I know video games are sort of a hot topic, but if you have an introverted kid and they fill their love tank through alone time playing a video game, put a time limit on it and let them fill their tank. If you have an extroverted kid who's like always begging to have friends over, let them have friends over for a time and let them fill their tank. And then hey, my kid's got energy because they're doing some things every single day that's also filling their tank. So I hope this analogy about energy helps you. It has made a huge impact in my life, and let's make more deposits in ourselves than we're making withdrawals. And you'll notice all kinds of cool things shift as you can give of yourself better to others around you. So y'all are awesome. Bye.